What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Coinbros, your guide through the greatest industry on this little rock spinning through the universe in the simulation that we're all a part of. Glad you guys are here with me every single day, no matter what. I'm going to bring you guys the news, what's going on in the industry, and today there is 3 stories. There's always 3 stories. I try to keep it down to 3. I don't want to get too boring, right? You know, we keep these short. So make sure you like and subscribe. So first story is, let me see here. I'm driving and reading, literally risking my life here for you guys. To bring you the news so you can stay up on what's going down. So, top 3 stories. We'll keep this one short. Basically, number 1 is Bitcoin has developed an immunity to the market and everything. And I wouldn't say the market. It's building an immunity to the war headlines, right? So, the past, I would say 2 to 3 weeks, we've been seeing price pumps and dumps solely dictated by the headlines of the war. Everybody's waiting to see this whole ceasefire thing. Doesn't look like it's going anywhere, but every day or two, there's like good news and then bad news. You see the market pump or dump about 5 to 8%. So people have been playing that. But what's happening is BTC is developing an immunity to it. It's starting to, those dumps and pumps are becoming a lot smaller, right? So people are getting a little bit, you know, you can pull the wool over your eyes for so long, right? People at some point just say, whatever, it's probably going to be more of the same. And Bitcoin is just kind of holding that 75K range. We touched 78 last week. Huge sell wall that we talked about. 450 million in sell pressure. But at some point, that gets eaten up, and then it's just off to the races. And there's really only 2 million Bitcoin even on the market. So out of the 16 million Bitcoin that are available in the world, after you have a lot of coins that have been locked up and stored in old computers and people have just, lost the keys, there's probably about 15 to 16 million. And there's only a 2 million on exchanges, right, where you can actually go buy it unless you're OTCing. So there's not that much to go around. And that will bring us to our next story, which is MicroStrategies, right? And this is the guys that are buying up all the Bitcoin. I didn't realize this because I didn't do the math. They own 4% of the supply. I don't know why I was thinking like 1 or 2%. Maybe it's because I know they're trying to get to 1 million. But if there's only 15 or 16 million Bitcoin, it's probably more than 4% of the circulating supply. So they own 4% right now of every Bitcoin that's ever been made, right? So think about that, man. Those guys are whales. They own such a massive portion of the Bitcoin supply. So yeah, it's hold on, it's bright as hell here. Let me just open these up. Anyways, so MicroStrategies bought $2.5 billion worth of Bitcoin last week. And in 1 week, right? So they now own 815,000 Bitcoin at the price of, I think it's like 76K is what their average price is. They're underwater still, so they're down. But, at some point they're going to be up a lot of money. So MicroStrategies is stories number 2, and it's accelerating, right? They're buying more and more, and they could be the smartest guys in the room, because if this is a bear market, we're holding 74K, 75K, man, we'll see what happens on this next bull run. We might see a 200, 300, 400K Bitcoin, and everyone's going to wish they held on to that BTC. You know what I'm saying? So that's story number 2. It's kind of a repetitive story. Every single week, it seems like MicroStrategies just keeps buying more. So nothing new there, right? Now, this is story number 3, and it's about Raved. Now, this isn't a hack. This is just a coin that was the hottest coin on the market last week, right? It was up at $27, and now today it's at $1. So it went down $26. So 90% Raved has been wiped out in hours, 5.7 billion. And it wasn't a hack, but what they're saying here is Binance is investigating and BitGet is investigating, because that is just crazy, right? Like, if it's not a hack, it's obviously some inside shenanigans going on. And, it's one of those things where if you're chasing these tokens that are doing like 4 or 5Xs, and you're holding, and in a bear market, it's like you always got to worry about these type of things. The hottest coin last week, it was up 336%, and then this week, today, it's down at $1 from $27. So Raved there's something fishy going on there, right? There's something happened internally. News got out, whatever happened, whether or not it's an inside job or people just dump the coin. That's crypto for you, baby. So that's the 3 stories of the day. And we are still waiting on the ceasefire, right? I think we have a couple more days left on the ceasefire talk. It doesn't have to come down to the last minute, right? Like, everyone's making like, this is the deadline, but it's like, they probably would have got something figured out by now. Why would you wait till the last minute to figure it out, right? So anyway, we got to wait on that, and that will be a big dictator on which direction the market goes over the next couple weeks. Let's just hope that they get something sorted, because we've seen firsthand when there's good news, the market does well. But it, like I said, Bitcoin's not, it's becoming immune to all of this war talk, right? It's just kind of holding that 75K line, and it's going to keep trucking upward. You might have little pullbacks on news, but at some point we'll easily crack 100K again, and we're going to be off to the races. So make sure you guys are nice to each other. Much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.